Today's sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Let them know, let them know. 49.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, check that.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got 3. We got 3.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there, but I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it, and offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
You better be ready. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, Jones. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Doug Costin in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And some room to roam now. A big play there for Carolina. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jones on first down. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Three down.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Buffalo 18! Check the outs! Check the outs! 51's the money!
On first down, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Let's make 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 51's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones going to throw right side here, complete. And a nice spin into some open field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
At the Bucs 6-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
51's Mike! Mike's 51! He runs!
Operating from the gun. Jones flushed out right. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's coming this way, here we go.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10. That's caught by Howard. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now they try the right side here. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Jones now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. Now Davis fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
51, 18, Pioneer. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Go.
Off play action. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a dump off here complete. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Come 19.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Keep playing hard.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And now here's a carry heading left. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You. Mike's 49.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Rocco switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Dances by him. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jay Sternberger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Santos now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Panthers 16. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Your track. Trap 60. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Back to throw. Jones being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Mike 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 35, Panthers 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Jones throwing after the interception. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on second down. Jones flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, smash. Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, all day. Here we go, 50.
To throw once more on second and 10. Jones, he's going to try and go deep again. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Buccaneers 35, Panthers 38.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. This one brought in by Sternberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. And a Buccaneer first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 5.
Tighten down. There you go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Santos with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, the win moves them a couple games over 500.